bringing you the best insight on sports betting news, Matt and Dave's daily picks, and an entertaining and unfiltered dive into the sports betting industry. Here's Dave Sharapan and Matt Perrault.
And here we go.
I can't believe what just happened. You guys don't even know what just happened.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
I just got okay. Hi guys, welcome to the show. We're sorry we're late. Literally just had the most hellacious morning, and I just got a phone call from the person that was causing all the drama, asking me what's wrong, what's going on. I'm sorry. I'm speechless beyond speechless at the moment that this is
You
actually.
got to do a show for the next hour, 40 minutes. You better start talking.
I just got a text. What happened? What happened? Hi, welcome to Thursday. I can breathe. I'm alive. I'm good. Sorry for the delay. I was having a family emergency that obviously wasn't a family emergency. So, hi, Dave. Thank you for walking me through the last 2 hours of this.
You never know what the hell you're going to wake up to when you wake up every day. Always forward, never straight could never be more applicable than today. You called me when I was in my car getting something to drink, talking to Butchie the Bookie about some other things and all this other stuff. And I'm like, I got to go. Perrault's calling. Answer the phone. Heard the concern in your voice. Said, just breathe, first of all.
She just said, I'm at work.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
It's really something else. A police officer is going to show up. There anyways, we'll tell that story. We'll tell that story when the dust settles and I have the full explanation of what the hell my morning just I went through this morning trying to figure these things out, because I don't know how you look down and don't see 18 phone calls from 18 different people and not think something's wrong. I don't know. That's just me, but who knows? That's the world.
Literally just woke up. I'm going to bet on literally just woke up.
She said she's at work. She's at work. She said.
No.
She said,
I don't believe it.
Yeah, that's probably fair. Yeah, it's probably a fair point.
I'm at work too. Nobody believes that either.
Yeah,
but we're here.
Yeah,
for the brigade. You guys have been here waiting. We are sorry for being late, but we appreciate you being here and hitting the like button, the subscribe button, all of it. The Discord channel blowing up. We've been live on the Discord channel for hours, not even a day, hours. And we got people in there talking, music, gifts, all kinds of shit, building something every day right here. Now we can start the show. You good?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good now.
Right.
I'm good now. Didn't need the blood pressure to be spiked like that, but I'm good now. All right, let's start talking a bit about what ifs. And the what if to start this show is a weird one. Is Fox going to put Tom Brady on the broadcast for the Super Bowl?
Why?
There are some real rumblings that they're going to either put him in the booth to call the game or have him be part of the 5.5-hour pregame show that they're going to do for Fox. From the field to the broadcast booth. This is a bad idea, is it not?
Who am I to say? I'm not going to watch it. I've never listened.
You've never listened to a Super Bowl with the sound on?
No. Think about this. I've been working every Super Bowl except last year. Working Super Bowl Sunday every year for 20 years. I haven't watched a Super Bowl pregame show in 20 years with the sound on. We had it on in the book. There was no sound. We always had games on. You know, there's an NBA game. The Vegas Golden Knights play at noon on Super Bowl Sunday. That's the game that's on in the book while we're working, taking bets. I'm trying to fumble through money, and I'm in a risk room. We're definitely not watching the pregame.
Ugh,
we haven't watched it. I never watched it in a risk room. There's too much talking. Nobody's saying nothing. And I'm watching dime, 2 dimes, 10 dimes. I'm working.
You're ding.
Yeah.
That's the biggest time.
I'm not qualified to say whether it's good or bad. I know this ain't going to make me want to watch it now. Does this make you want to watch it?
If it's during the pregame show, if it's like him and Gronk, I don't care. Like what do I care? It's a 5.5-hour nonsense of a bunch of hot air being spewed before the game. So if that's where they put him, fine. But the key of that headline is booth, meaning Greg Olson and Tom Brady are both going to be working together for the first time all year. And Tom Brady's never called a game on national TV, and the first game he ever calls is a Super Bowl. No, it's a really bad idea. It's a horrible idea.
So, like, when we do these shows and all this other stuff, and people like ask me if I'd like to do other shows, like they always kind of put you in a dry run. Like they throw. I mean,
Yeah.
I've been thrown to a live show with people that I don't know. That
Yeah.
works because I could talk to anybody. But like they
It's
do
still
these
awkward.
dry runs. They call them. What do they call it? What's the industry
Auditions?
term for that? It's not an audition. It's a uh, not theory show. I don't know, but it's like one of these. Like you would think they would do a practice game with
Well,
Tom
maybe
and
he has.
Olsen and
That's the thing. We don't know what Brady did for Fox to get $375 million. He
he said
definitely
yes is what he did. That's what he did.
I mean,
Right?
I don't know. That's a lot of money, and a lot of people. If he sucks, that's a lot of money on the table for somebody to eat. Like Brady's going to have to be pretty good. They think he's good. They think he's going to
Doesn't
be
matter,
Aikman,
does it?
Romo. Yeah, I think it
Oh,
does because we know this. We were talking about it before, but one of the more polarizing things you can do is call a game. I mean, no one likes you. You're always, the pinata. But if you're bad, people can turn it off. If they think you're awful, if you're a meme, people making fun of you nonstop, everyone on talk radio is all over you. TikTok is doing all sorts of things to your voice and making you look stupid. Like it can be bad. I just think Brady calling this game is a horrible idea. Like put him on the pregame show and that's fine.
that's
But
what Clown
that's it.
MB3 just said. Put him on the pregame. Makes more sense. Vinny Konowinski just said he'll say it right now. He doesn't think Brady lasts a season in the booth. Doesn't last a season in the booth.
Because why? Who takes him off? Himself?
Yeah.
Or Fox pulls him? I don't think Fox is going to pull him.
Jimmy Jack said all stories are Fox doesn't plan to use Brady for Super Bowl coverage.
Oh, that's good. That's not what there's major reports out, including Fox. That's Front Sports Online or Front Row Sports Online. Who's reporting it? Who doesn't really get things wrong on this stuff? There's conversations in Fox as to what to do with Brady. I don't think they should do anything. Leave him right where he is and just be done with Tom Brady. Right. Would you sign a one-day contract with the Patriots if you were Brady? Would you do that? Robert Kraft is like out right now talking about I think Brady's telling them no with how loud Kraft is being with like his desire to sign Tom to a one-day contract. I don't think Brady wants to do it.
I mean, he's in a different place.
I think he wants the door to be left open.
Well, I think, yeah, like if he's not really ready to retire, like the day's going to come when it's going to be like, all right, all right, Mr. Kraft or whatever he calls him, Bobby. All right, Mr. K. I don't know. I always used to call guys that I respected that were older than me, Mr. and their first initial of their last name. I had a Mr. S, a Mr. C. Yeah. There's a couple things, but I'd say if it was me, Mr. K, it ain't the time. I'll do it when the time's right for me. Mm-hmm. I know you want me to do it. I know it would be good for you. It would be good for the Patriots. It'd be good for the city. I don't know if Bill's good with it. Maybe him and Bill don't talk. Maybe they're on the Christmas card list with each other. Maybe they're not. I don't know. I don't know the way that all ended. But he's got to know that he ain't going back when he does that. Right? That's a send-off. That's a I'm done playing.
Yeah, I'm signing a one-day contract. I'm going to have the press conference, the photo op with Robert Kraft, the hugs and the kisses, and we're going to talk about the 6 championships and how wonderful it was to be here. That's the I'm actually done moment. I don't think he wants to have that moment. Again, last night he had that thing where it's like it just did that video and he gets emotional during the video. I don't believe him. I want to believe him, but I don't. Right. I don't think he's going to be done. I think he's going to get either this year or next year. That something's going to happen. It's going to be too perfect and he's going to ride in and play football again. And if he has that one-day contract moment, that means you're actually done. You can leave the broadcast booth like that. That's simple. You just throw that headset off, throw the helmet on and go right down and just pick up the ball and start playing. So I don't know. I think it's It's crazy because I don't think anybody had a worse haircut career than Tom Brady did. And now Tom Brady's doing television. Have you seen the haircuts that guy had over the years? He
He's
had some
morphed
really
into a different person.
well, money and plastic surgery and all sorts of other things can help you,
I
you
guess
know,
so.
have that happen. Tom's face does not look the same. He looks totally different.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Again, we'll wait and see. I just I mean, Chef Benny just came in and said, "I don't want him for that. He left us." I mean, and that's a B's and C's guy. That's a New England guy.
Come on, dude.
What?
Y-
That's the way
I,
people there feel that are diehards.
the animosity. I'm a diehard. The animosity is enough. Get out of here. I mean, it's been
You're out of the crucible, though.
they're never we're the Patriots are never going to win multiple Super Bowls in my lifetime again.
Multiple
They'll win
Super
one,
Bowls.
one off, 1, 2. Winning back-to-back Super Bowls will never happen again. They'll never win 3 and 4 years. I don't know if anybody will ever win 3 and 4 years ever again. It's too hard. The league is set up and stacked against everyone who wins it. There's a late look at the Rams from last year to this year. Look like world beaters.
They shipped
Unbelievable.
it all in, though. They
All
shipped
right,
it all in.
fine.
They had old guys and stuff. I mean, there was no Cooper Cup got hurt. It's over. It's wrap.
Okay, the
Quarterback
Buccaneers
got
2
hurt. It's a
years ago.
wrap.
Buccaneers 2 years ago. Win it all.
They got back to the playoffs at least. I mean, the Rams disaster. These one and dones where the Chiefs are able to do it. The Chiefs keep getting there. You can do it. It is stacked against you, but you can do it.
But they
You just
haven't done it though.
you
They've
gotta
gotten
be
there, but
well,
they
it's very hard to win it. Like,
that's
think
what I
of all
mean.
the Super Bowls that they got to,
Right.
and the Patriots
And the
lost
Patriots
Super Bowls
that's
too.
what I mean. The Patriots aren't going to be able to do that again. They're not winning 3 and 4 years again. Not in my lifetime. They could in their history, but not in my lifetime. I'm
You're the
45. Next
beneficiary of having a really caca division and winning the division, getting a home
yeah, but it's
field
not getting
every
that way anymore. The Dolphins are on the rise, the Bills are on the rise, and the
Oh,
Jets
it's
might get
gonna
their
be
act
tough.
together.
Yeah,
So,
it's
I
gonna
mean,
be
it was, yes, that's why we were there, and that's why we
right.
were able to do what we did. I'm just saying, I'm perfectly comfortable living in the Brady past for a while. I'm perfectly comfortable understanding that things, relationships, careers come to an end, and welcoming Brady back and have a opportunity, a deal with bigger picture to have these things happen. And like, I just feel like there's a lot going on with Brady that he's unsure of what he really wants to do. I don't
I
think he
think
knows.
I don't think he knows. Nobody knows.
I think somebody's telling him just retire. Like, I guess his retirement's really bad for the Bucks. Like, the Bucks want him to sign a one-day contract and like redo his deal to not have the cap hit be so severe. So I guess there's some like salary cap implications with Tampa if
all
Brady
above my
does.
pay grade. I
Right.
don't
I don't
know.
know. I read
I
it this
don't
morning. It
know.
was like Tampa's asking him to sign a one-day deal because the Patriots want him to do that, but the Bucks really want him to do that, sign a one-day contract and retire after the new league year starts to help them with the salary cap. I'm not a cap expert, but that's I guess what the Bucks are asking Brady to do. So he's got that pressure coming down on him. He's got Fox asking him, "Hey, we're paying you 375. Let's go. We're going to start recouping some of the money we're giving you. Get on camera." Start talking about the game and the players you just faced. I mean, that's going to be really awkward.
He
Go
don't
ahead.
care about that. I don't think he'll care about that at all.
Yeah, I can't wait. I mean,
I don't
I don't
I
know. I hate the Super Bowl for so many reasons, but the thing I hate the most about it is the pregame show. I just hate how long it is, and I hate how drawn out it is, and I hate how boring it is. It's just so over the top and so ridiculous. And let's just get to the football game, please. We just play the game. Now on the East Coast, it was way worse. Here on the West Coast, it's not so bad. It's a 3:00 kick. It's doable, but 6 p.m. was always so long on a Sunday to wait for a football game.
West Coast is the best coast for sports. And
Unreal.
you
No
guys can
debate.
all put it in the chat where you're at and what you think, but the West Coast is the best coast. And I'm an East Coast guy. I mean, I'm, born and raised in Pittsburgh. I'm my whole life. And I thought, what are those people doing out there? And then since I've been in Vegas now 20 years, I much prefer it. The pregame show is the pregame show. I didn't watch it when I was a kid. We were too busy having Super Bowl parties and going to people's places and stuff. We're always either in transit or inviting people over, and it was on. But I mean, I don't know. Like it is what it is. We'll see how this plays out. I'm with you. I don't think he's done. Um, but him being on, it ain't going to make me want to watch more.
Agreed.
I want to watch the game anyway.
So we had a one-word tweet that set Vegas on fire yesterday. One word. All it was, mine.
Oh.
Mine.
M-I-N-E?
M-I-N-E. Because our friend Vegas locally put out the tweet, which neighborhood is Aaron Rodgers going to live in Las Vegas? It's kind of like a ha-ha tongue-in-cheek. Devontae Adams. Mine. Wait, what?
Devonta.
What do you think? What does this mean to you?
Obviously, it's one of those ones where he's saying, I like my neighborhood. You should come live in my neighborhood.
Well, if he's
like
living
Mr.
here,
Rogers, won't you be my neighbor?
isn't he playing here? Speaking of neighbors, that's my favorite thing about today.
Can't wait. What a story. Great picture yesterday.
We'll get to
Another
that.
David. You met a David, right?
Another one. Yep.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. We're going to get that in for the grid so they can watch it too.
Red Chip Mafia.
Yes. What do you think? I mean,
I think I'm back on my Rodgers angle. I think Aaron Rodgers coming here now suddenly. The problem that my Packer friends told me, and I don't know if this is true or not, but if it is true, Rodgers will have to rework his deal in order to be traded. Because if they trade him, I guess if they cut him, it's a $60 million cap hit.
okay.
If they trade him, they've got to find, he has no trade clause for one thing. And then what's the value coming back for Aaron Rodgers has to be, and then his contract in Vegas has got to be reworked because of how much money he's owed. He's owed so much money. So that he has to be willing, and he talked about it on Pat's show.
Listen,
he said he was willing.
Sign the contract, it takes two people to sign the contract.
They owe him $60 million next year.
Fuck him.
$60 million.
Be happy it ain't 80. Fuck him. You signed the contract too. Now I got to rework it for you. Trade me. What the? I'm at the end of my career. I got to take the pay cut. You signed the contract too. I hope he comes here. I'll get a fucking Raiders shirt. I'll all in Raiders stuff if Aaron Rodgers comes here. And I hate the Raiders.
You hate the Raiders. Why? Oh, I guess they're childhood. I think it's interesting because if the Raiders don't get him, what are they going to do?
Who?
The Raiders.
Oh, man. Is this the draft part of the conversation? Is this where I got to put the glasses on?
No. I'm just saying, what are they going to do? I don't know what the Raiders.
Lamar Jackson?
Goodness. If they don't get, I think Lamar Jackson's staying with the Ravens. I think they're going to franchise tag him.
Can we trade for Justin Fields?
They should, but $47 million. I think they're going to make him play for $47 million. I think that Rodgers wants to stay in Green Bay. I think he put that fig leaf out on Pat's show and said, "Hey, I'm willing to I'll do the deal. Like, give me an offer, and I'll redo the deal because I'm comfortable. Because I think he knows. Do I want to go somewhere else? Do I want to go to Las Vegas? I'm not sure he does want to live here, but to reunite with Devontae Adams and play here,
thought he's going to Nashville.
He could, but that was Brady. Everyone thought Brady was going to Nashville.
Putting a turf there, that set off a whole rigmarole yesterday. He's got that big running back that he can hand the ball to, make everything better. He's got Vrabel, who got to be a good coach. Everybody says so. Thought he's going to Nashville.
Receivers. He has no receivers.
Go get a receiver.
Okay, or go to your shit. But you can reunite if you can come in. If you're the Raiders and you're trying to make Devontae Adams happy, you got him here because of Derek Carr, and you kick Derek Carr out. Adams says he wants to be involved in the process.
We all do, as the people and the talent and the players all want to be involved in the process. The management tells you, we're just replace you.
True, but you can't replace him. He's the best receiver in the game. So he's got the contract. You want him to be happy. He says he wants to stay. Giving him Aaron Rodgers for 3 seasons is a pretty good way of making Adams happy.
3 seasons? You think Aaron Rodgers wants to play 3 more seasons?
He's 39 years old. Why not? 40, 41, 42?
Sure Raj wants to play another season.
Okay. I think he'll be around for a while. I think if they get close next year, or if they have some type of, successful run, they can build up the defense is the problem. The offense is going to score points on everybody. You put Aaron Rodgers there, they're going to score points on everybody. In this town so far, we have not seen a international superstar in sports yet.
You're saying Aaron Rodgers is an international superstar?
Yes. We've not seen
like a Mr. 305 Pitbull. That's an international superstar.
He is. And so is Aaron Rodgers. We don't have somebody that you say his name and everyone on the globe knows who we're talking about if you watch sports. Because the biggest star we had here in the beginning was Marc-Andre Fleury. And Marc-Andre Fleury was big in hockey circles. He owned the town. But no one really outside of the hockey world knew much about Marc-Andre Fleury. They knew what he did in Pittsburgh. They knew how good of a goaltender, Hall of Famer.
I knew who he was.
You knew who he was, obviously. You watch hockey, but people who don't watch hockey were like, who's that? We haven't had the likes of Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady living and playing here yet. Because I always said this, Derek Carr is a phenomenal human being. If he was your son, you'd be proud as hell for the person and the man who he is. But he's not someone you put up on a billboard. No one gives a shit. Like he's just.
And it's a hard town to get anybody to give a shit.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Rodgers, you put Aaron Rodgers on that billboard.
Well, yeah, they'll try to sell it. Aaron may tell the Raiders, "I'll come, but don't put me on the billboard."
Oh, come on!
I'm telling you, he might do that.
No,
he's that guy.
He likes to be on the billboard. He is that guy. Does Pat's show for a reason. He is that guy.
Pat's the only show that he does.
Fine, but he is still that guy. Aaron Rodgers likes
Lamar in Nashville. Lamar in Nashville, would that work?
Deadly. Be deadly, but it would be one of those situations where how do you get the Ravens to give him up to you?
Oh, Kiefer, good call right there. I mean, that'd be like a college offense RPO. Newbie calls it a run pass option. RPO. I like this.
Newbie calls it a run pass option like he invented it.
No. He calls it for short. I tell him all the time. People don't know what RPO means. Stop saying RPO. He's like, people know it's RPO. Run pass option.
Football fans, RPO, run pass option.
Oh, I don't know. Aaron Rodgers here. You better win, son.
Win what?
More games than you lose. You better make the playoffs.
Yes. They made the playoffs with Carr.
They missed the playoffs with Carr too.
Yes.
I don't know.
I'm very interested because if you got Aaron Rodgers, your entire draft is taken care of for the Raiders.
Somebody had a good point. The Robert MTZ. Thank you, sir. Welcome to the chat. I appreciate you being here. Hit the like button while you're here. Tell one person about the show. He just said NFC is weak. Why would he go to the Raiders? Staying in the NFC is
because Devontae's here.
You want to win? You want to play with your friends?
Play with friends. At this time, play with friends.
Because you can win. You like win. Me when I talk to people about doing the shows. I'm picking my fucking team now.
Yeah.
I don't care about you can win. You keep all that shit because you can't guarantee to win it. What you can guarantee is doing it with who you want to do it with.
Amen to that. And I think he could pick and choose and say, I'm 39 years old. I don't need money. I don't need fame. I have a ring. I want to go play with my guys. And who knows?
Guys. I mean, that's what we do here.
What is David I always kill the guy's name. Bakhtari? How do you say the offensive lineman's name? His best friend. Lineman. The lineman.
I butcher the names all the time.
Hold on.
Somebody put the phonetic spelling.
Bakhtari. I forget the guy's name, but if you could get him, that would be the win-win-win. He's the best friend. So Bakhtari, David Bakhtari. Or Bakhtari. If you go get him, find a way to pry him loose. Hard to do, but now you got a left tackle,
right?
And now you've solved your left tackle problem. Rodgers loves him. Left tackle, Rodgers target. You've got a very good tight end. You have a very good slot receiver. You have a very good running back that you now can afford because the NFL is raising up the salary cap, so you can afford to keep Josh Jacobs now. And then in the draft, you go all defense. Every player.
Bakhtiari.
Thank you very much.
Good job, Kiefer, Brendan, Bingo, Jay Dow Betts. Thank you, boys. You better be right. You want to bring your friends? All right. You better be right.
Well,
we
let's be
need to
honest.
win.
Josh has no power. He has no power. He's not respected. He has no power. Okay? He's not. Until he wins something, no one's going to look at Josh McDaniels and see anything but like a pudgy little kid who grew up, who got lucky.
Yeah.
So, like, until he wins something significant, he has to prove himself. So, Rodgers might look at it and be like, guys, we'll just run the whole show. Like, he'll be the offensive coordinator. Like, that was the thing that always was interesting with him and LaFleur, because LaFleur was much younger. And Rodgers oftentimes would wave him off and be like, let's go for it. Like, got very frustrated with the two of them because he thought he knew more. I would love to see Aaron Rodgers and Josh McDaniels and how they would interact. Because Josh he would be neutered in a lot of ways. He'd have no power. He'd have no say. Rodgers would be like, hey, we're going for it on 4th down, Josh. Shut up.
Right.
We're doing it. But here, I mean, we need this here. We need a show. The Raiders need to be hot.
We've already devoted too much time to it this morning. How much we're going to devote all season to this?
Yes.
Nonsense.
If it's here, absolutely.
Better win.
Because remember, the loser of the Super Bowl always has a big hangover. Always struggles. Bengals.
So what are you saying? The Eagles are going to struggle next year?
Well, the Eagles aren't losing, so it's a good thing that
Eagles aren't. The Eagles breaking news on Thursday, the week before, you just gave out the Super Bowl winner?
I hope I'm right.
Oh my God, we better clip this shit.
I don't want to deal with being wrong. But yes, I think the Eagles are winning the game because of their defense. But I think you look at the division, and I'm not buying Sean Payton in Denver for a while, not with Russell Wilson being there. And I don't know about the Chargers. I mean, Brandon Staley, people think that Brandon Staley's a better coach than Josh McDaniels. I don't think so. I think Staley's the worst coach in the division.
Whew.
So I don't like Staley at all. I'm just not a fan.
Today's Groundhog Day.
It is it's actually, you're now stepping on my other favorite thing about today. Because you're from Pennsylvania and my daughter was enthralled with the idea that this thing is in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And she called it a fat rat.
Fat rat.
He looks like a fat rat. And she goes, can we one day go to Pennsylvania and go to Puxatawny? I said, I don't know where that is exactly. I got to ask Mr. Dave. She said, Mr. Dave ever go there? I said, I don't know. I'll ask him on the show if he's ever gone to the Groundhog Day ceremony. It looks pretty dumb.
I've never gone to the ceremony.
It's pretty
stupid. A lot of people, but I've gone through Puxatawny, and oh God, I can't even believe it. We got the guys in the chat. I learned about the Canadian Punxsutawney Phil yesterday. It's Wyerton Willie.
What is it, like a grizzly bear?
I don't know.
The hell is the Canadian version of Punxsutawney Phil?
I had no idea about this, but
Rob, you can't even burrow.
It's
so damn, the ground's so hard. How do you get to the ground?
Apparently, Wyerton Willie said it's going to be an early spring up in Canada. It never's an early spring up in Canada, is it? I didn't know this, but
what? It's going to be 28 instead of 22. Ooh, get up! It's going to be basketly warm.
Carmine's in the chat right now talking about me having octopus. I don't like octopus, but there's an octopus bet when a guy gets a touchdown and a 2-point conversion in the Super Bowl. That's an actual bet. That's called the octopus. You can bet whether that happens or not. I didn't even know this, but he started with Big Rob and me yesterday in a tremendous thread that we have going on after our dinner here, where we saw Shelby, and she does this for Flex Tuesday. We call it on Wager Talk, but we have a meal and she does this, so she serves us the food. It's unbelievable. Anyhow, stay on point, Dave. I learned about this. And they said Punxsutawney Phil is on Eagles and over. Wyerton Willie is on Kansas City and under. Take it for what it's worth.
It's fine. I love you Canadians, but sorry. That's ridiculous. But what type of animal is it? It's a groundhog for us. It's a beaver?
I don't know. I saw a picture of a statue. I don't know. I don't put it in the chat.
Is it a statue? Is it a live animal?
Believe me. No,
a
live animal comes out. They do the whole ceremony too, I guess. I had no idea. Gabe and Cam were like offended. They're like, you didn't know about Wyerton Willie? I'm like, well, how would I?
Because you're American Light. You copy everything we do. So, of course, we wouldn't know about it.
The Wyerton Willie's up someplace in Toronto. They do this thing, and he comes out too on the same day.
Really?
Coincidentally.
On February 2nd? Really?
Came out this morning.
Why did they cheer this morning when he saw his shadow? Why did
That
they all
means
cheer?
spring's coming 6 weeks early. That means we're getting done with winter.
He saw his shadow, and so he went back into his hole.
Yeah.
And that means winter is going to end in 6 weeks?
In 6 weeks, baby.
God, we're dumb.
Beyond stupid.
Beyond stupid. What a stupid thing that we come up with. And people are wearing full-blown tuxedos and top hats like it's 1945.
The
What are we
movie
doing?
Groundhog Day is
Yes.
absolutely one of the best
Oh.
movies conceptually written wise. It's telling a story.
Brilliant.
It's brilliant. Great
And Bill
work.
Murray. And Bill Murray is brilliant in it.
Yes. But like growing
watch
up
it,
in
kids.
Pittsburgh, I lived that. And then I went into work at the news station. I never worked during February because I was always
Okay.
at school. But then when I graduated and was, producing the sports and all this other stuff, I saw the behind the scenes stuff. Like they took it so serious. We got live coverage of Groundhog Day. I'm like, you guys are sending somebody up to Puxatawny? That's not a good thing. If you got
How
the
far away?
Puxatawny film from Pittsburgh, it could take 5 hours if it's bad weather.
Oh, no.
It ain't that far. But it
Where in
could take
Pennsylvania? Is it like towards the north, going north?
central, north,
That way?
central, up from Pennsylvania. It's like north, east.
Do you know why they chose Puxatawny for where this happens?
Began with a P, I think. I don't know.
You know the backstory? It's
No.
always very random. Seems like a very strange town to just decide this is where they're going to do this.
Oh my God. Otto just came in and said Chris Mack, who we've had on the show at 93.7, we're live there this morning.
Who
Had I
paid?
known
Please
that, we would have had Mac on this show to tell us
Please-
about the coverage.
tell me somebody paid them to be there. Like that was not like the station sending them. That was a sponsored thing. Like DraftKings sent them. Well, by the way, somebody asked me this morning, why weren't there any lines on that? There are no lines on whether or not he was going to see his shadow or not. Why can't we book that? Let's book whether you can have a guy seeing his shadow or not.
Let me put the glasses on to answer this question. I'm going to put the dark ones on.
You know you can't bet the Pro Bowl either.
We don't need lines on everything. You don't need to
There's no
fucking bet on whether he sees a shadow or not.
Yeah, we do. It'd be fun.
No, you don't.
I don't know how you make the line on it, but it'd be fun.
I don't know how to make a line on it either, and I can make a line on anything.
Well, because the dodgeball game tonight or tomorrow, whenever it is, there's no lines on the Pro Bowl. Can't bet on the Pro Bowl games.
We don't need to bet on everything. Are you even going to watch it?
No, but I just think it's fun to have the lines on it. It's good show content. I want them to just give me show content lines. That's all I want. I would never bet it. Just more fun just to have some conversations about it. Whether or not we're actually.
Brian Bartone. It's
Okay.
probably Barton, but I like to mess up everybody's name in a good way. So Bartone just said the station sent them, listened all morning, and it was great.
Oh, no.
He listened to the coverage.
You fucking Pennsylvania people. What is going on with you?
Different.
People?
It's a different place. I love it.
What are you doing?
I love
You
it.
listen
Love it
to
here.
a talk show break down the likelihood of a rodent coming out of the ground being held up by a guy in a full 5-piece suit, especially with a spyglass on, announcing with some weird poem about seeing his shadow.
Next topic. I can't add a thing to that. You just bam. That was cut that clip right there.
This is fun.
I got nothing.
This is great. This
are my
is
people.
considered. Let's go and send our morning show. Make them get up in the morning, drive however many hours, get the producer to go set up that shot to go ahead and connect to the station and to do a show. And I guess people care because people are listening, which is amazing to me. Now, I will say this: Boston has its quirks too. We have Patriots Day,
Right.
which is very,
You
which
do
is
some
very
weird
important.
shit for that.
What, we play a baseball game at 11 o'clock and run a marathon? What's so crazy about
You
that?
do all
What?
the other stuff you talk about.
Such as?
I don't
What?
know. I would.
We play a
don't you
baseball game at
you
11
celebrate
o'clock,
the
we run a
Paul
marathon.
Revere every year and all
No
this
one
other
does.
stuff.
Nobody does that. No one
No?
goes into no. They might like talk about it, but nobody goes
Talk
into the
about it.
live
Talk
shot.
about the Tea Party and all this other stuff every year.
No, Patriots
No?
Day's got nothing to do with that. But okay, Patriots Day
No,
is the
you
day
got
that
some
the
weird shit up there too.
Patriots Day is the day that the
history.
British left Boston. That was in the war when they left Boston. That was Patriots Day. That's the only Boston. Why it's only to Boston? It's when the British invasion, when they got them the fuck out of Boston. That's Patriots Day. That's why they celebrate it. That's why it's only a Boston holiday. because we didn't win the war then. We just got them the heck out of the city. No one's doing live shots from the Paul Revere house.
Brother Smoke is watching the show. Hello, Brother Smoke.
What's the weather in Phoenix? I heard it's gorgeous.
Perfect.
Great.
Perfect right now.
For now, 70 degrees.
Yeah, it's nice.
Go.
Yeah. Yeah, you better keep walking. Get a little base. You might get torched if we go out and do some stuff.
I'm all good. All
right.
I get torched anyway. I can't tan.
You got a little bit of color today. Even JC from KC came in the chat and said, Matt, looks like you got a little bit of color. Keep walking. Listen, these people are keeping an eye on us as much as we're keeping an eye on them. They're keeping an eye on us. But Brother Smoke just said, I'm watching the show. Books take lines on the Little League games. Remember that?
The books don't, but the bookies do.
Right.
That was I told you that story. The weirdest thing I ever saw was a guy who legitimately thought he was like a sharp bettor for high school football in Texas. Like he legitimately wanted to sell picks.
Sonic said its highs have been pushing just under 70 down in Phoenix.
Beautiful. Let's go. I feel like this next week is going to be a complete debauchery. I think people are so pent up. I'm seeing so many interesting tweets from people like who's coming out, who's partying, where are we going? Like, I think this is the real first non-COVID Super Bowl. It's going to be, and it's in a wild place.
Phoenix ain't that wild. I've lived there 5 years.
In events, I've been down there. It can go wild.
Oh, no doubt.
They cater to tourists. They're like Vegas. They turn a blind eye to all sorts of stuff. They're just like, go ahead. Like,
nothing is like here. Nothing.
I've seen people walk around loaded in front of cops, and cops are just like, get home safely, sir. Like, should be public detox.
That happens everywhere. I'm talking about the stuff you're not talking about.
Well, yeah, that too.
Yeah.
That too. I mean, I'll be very curious to see just overall, one, traffic, how bad is it? And two,
traffic sucks down there.
Yep. I heard, and this is supposed to, you have two major events as well coming into town.
It's just another day. There's traffic sucks already. There's already too many people there, and they're building the roadways. They're getting them expanded, but this traffic sucks there. People don't know how to drive there, almost as bad as here.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. That's not good. Oh.
Yes. Sonic, tell him. Brother Smoke, tell him. The driving people, it's so good.
That's
Scottsdale Knights are nice. Jimmy Jack, he's right. Scottsdale.
All right. Knights so just one more quarterback conversation.
Let's go quickly. Moving on. Keep it moving.
Over under Jimmy G plays in Vegas. Yes or no? Minus, if I give you a line of minus 200 to the no.
No. Lay it. Goodbye. Next topic. You think there's a chance in hell he would come here?
Yeah. To play with Josh?
Why?
Yeah. Because Josh, he knows the offense.
Why do you want all these quarterbacks to come to Vegas?
Because it makes sense. I mean, Shanahan just said, I don't see any scenario where Jimmy Garoppolo returns. Any scenario. Jimmy Garoppolo is gone.
To San Francisco?
Correct. Gone. So
Jimmy G's playing somewhere else. That's fucking obvious.
It shouldn't be obvious. I mean, you have Trey Lance and now a guy who needs Tommy John surgery, allegedly, and Brock Purdy.
They do not go together.
No, they don't.
Kyle really don't want him, and he don't want to play. If you don't like the guy to call on the plays or the coach, how can you play?
It's true, but it's just wild to me. It's just wild. They can't coexist. They went to a Super Bowl together, and they can't coexist. And so now he's going to wind up going somewhere else. I cannot wait. He might go Tennessee. Garoppolo could go to Tennessee. Go play for Vrabel. He needs a solid running game, but him with play action, Garoppolo's good with play action.
Not a bad call.
Right? Not bad at all. Okay. So this is only because you and I both watch a lot of baseball. Yep. And, YouTube TV, I'm included in this.
Okay.
When we come back from Arizona,
I'm
going to most likely get rid of DirecTV and go to YouTube TV.
Okay.
Because the Sunday Ticket is going to YouTube TV.
Okay.
DirecTV called me yesterday, tried to offer me a deal even before I left. They ran through all these new channels they're adding. And I said, you're losing the Sunday Ticket. Well, no, we're losing the games, but we're keeping the red zone. I go, you're losing the Sunday ticket, okay?
Right.
I go, don't tell me a lie. You're losing the Sunday ticket. So I
Right.
go, I will be canceling when it's like the 15th or 16th, whatever my billing date is. And I will be canceling my DirecTV and I'll be going to YouTube TV. But this stinks. MLB Network is no longer going to be carried on YouTube TV right now. A lot of people get really pissed off at this. This is going to be very interesting to see what happens with this. I don't like this. Need to fix this. You work at MLB, you work at the network.
Yep.
You got to fix this.
Don't put this shit on me. I ain't got nothing to do with this. I don't
It's
know.
bad.
I don't know. I'm hearing about. I saw this on a rundown. I was like, oh, what does that mean?
Stinks. Now they might
There's
get
a lot of things happening behind the scenes with a lot of people and a lot of things that I'm just finding out about.
They couldn't get a deal done
Through doing the show.
Yeah. So I'm bummed about this. So a lot of people are mad because they have YouTube TV and they watch the MLB Network. I watch the MLB Network all the time. I watched you on the MLB Network all the time. And now if I get YouTube TV, I can't watch you on the MLB Network.
Yeah, that's
don't like that. That's the first pause I've had. I was all set. I had my whole plan. I'm gonna go get YouTube TV. We're gonna be good. Get all the different television sets all set up, all streaming. No more direct TV.
Right.
And then this was my first like, ooh, well, that's gonna be kind of annoying. I don't like that.
So Sonic just came in and said, Matt, keep in mind YouTube doesn't have the RSNs. So baseball's a bad spot on YouTube TV, period.
That's fine, but I use it. I watch MLB. I watch the extra innings package anyway.
On what?
I stream it on the MLB's app.
Okay, so you
app.
have access to the games.
Not the games here, not the 6 games. Not if I'm a Dodger fan or if I'm a Padre fan or a Rockets fan or a Diamondback fan or a Giants fan, A's fan. A's, Angels.
6 teams. The whole state of California.
Yep, in Arizona.
Padres, Dodgers, Angels, Giants, A's, and Rockies. Somehow we get the Diamondbacks. Well, no, they flipped. We get the Rockies and not the Diamondbacks. One of the 2 mountain ones. Yeah. We watch a lot of the Diamondback games.
I don't watch them, so I watch all the East Coast games. I watch all the AL East games, and I watch Red Sox games. So I pay for the baseball package, so that doesn't bother me. You're right on that. That doesn't bother me. NFL Network is still carried on YouTube TV, which is huge. MLB Network not being there is going to piss me off because I like their baseball games of the week. That's right. Annoying. And then NHL Network.
I've done those pregame shows. I've done the MLB Network Game of the Week pregame show. They asked me to come on and talk or whatever. It's fun, but I mean, I don't know.
Cable and satellite will have a very big conversation this summer about their pricing structure, about what to do if people start leaving in droves ahead of football. When people start to realize, most people don't know this, that YouTube TV has the Sunday ticket. So the cost of cable and the cost, that's why here in Vegas, I'm not sure if you guys have Cox Cable where you are, but they're running this big special about people who are cutting the cord for cable but keeping the internet. They're running these different specials about having what you can get for cable, using Cox, keeping Cox Cable versus getting rid of the box and getting rid of the cable if you're going to stream everything. So there are some big questions going on right now about what to do, because Verizon and AT&T and T-Mobile are really pitching this wireless internet, this 5G wireless internet in your house.
Yeah.
And coaxial cable companies are concerned that people are going to say, well, I'm already paying AT&T $200 a month anyway for my phones. So why not, add another $100 onto it and give me your wireless internet.
Someone named Brendan Vanderhaar just said VPN for $15 a month, change the city you're in.
Yeah,
I know. You can use the MLB app to watch any team. Look, there's a bunch of cheat codes.
100%. You can gamble that way too, by the way.
Did you just say the quiet part out loud? I don't know what he's done.
You could bet that way too.
Stop.
Just saying. The geo-targeting software doesn't work. But just saying.
You could do it. Nobody's doing it. That we know.
No.
Somebody might be. I don't know.
No one's doing it. No.
I don't. I've heard.
Who would do that? Who would do that?
People might.
Oh, people.
I don't know. We don't have to. We live in Vegas. We can get
all
the
those
apps
people.
we want. We go to the counter still.
Can't get DraftKings and FanDuel. And Frankie won't give up on this. Your boy Frankie won't stop complaining about the FanDuel thing. Every day he's whining about FanDuel's that Boyd's using FanDuel's name and not the full menu.
He's right.
No, he's not right. White labeling
right.
happens everywhere. White labeling is nothing new. This is not a new practice.
This white label shit is bullshit.
Oh, fine, but it's happened in business everywhere. White labeling is very
but
normal.
you say you're one thing and you're not. That's only going to alienate you to the customer.
Is Barstool Sports a book?
Make the choices.
Wait, is Barstool Sports a book?
They're using other software.
Correct. It's white label.
Yes.
It's the same thing that Boyd's doing with FanDuel. It's white
label. But
label.
the Barstool over there is the same as the Barstool over there. They're getting the same stuff. This is FanDuel disguised as Boyd.
Fair. Still white labeled.
Or Boyd disguised as
Penn
FanDuel.
is Barstool is Penn disguised as Barstool.
But the product is the same. It's the same.
No, it's
They're not getting
Vegas,
the same lines here that they are there.
Well, it's not a Barstool book in Vegas, but the Penn numbers in Nevada are different than the Penn numbers outside of Nevada. That happens all the time. Same thing with BetMGM.
We just had a major influx of people come in to the show. Did you see that? And then we had them leave. I have no idea what just happened. Our audience size doubled, almost tripled. I looked down and saw a 3-figure live watching at the moment.
Right.
And that number is gone. But it was almost a 1 and a 5, a 0.
Oh, nice. It's a glitch.
Popped in, left. It's a glitch like yesterday when the FanDuel app crashed. Did you see that?
No. It crashed? Is that why I was watching James Young yesterday? That's why JY was complaining? JY was all mad yesterday because he was saying something was wrong with FanDuel.
Something happened. It must have been a one of them sneak attacks trying to get in, and something had to be shut down, and all the lines, everything was down. They just took the whole thing down. I'd never seen the screen that I saw yesterday. I was like, oh boy. And then I talked to somebody today and found out what happened, and there was a lot of shit that happened. And what has nothing to do with the MLB network. It was one of those things that
I only bring that up because I want to ask you, when do we start looking at MLB futures?
Well, you put that on my mind. That's why I wore the Expos lid today. I've been thinking about baseball for a couple days now. I got
here is the list
MLB futures.
Just to give you the idea of where we are heading into the essentially pitchers and catchers reporting now in like 14 days.
February 16th. What is it?
Yeah, we're close. Yeah, somewhere.
The day after the Super Bowl, I think.
13th, 14th, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Days. Astros 6-1, Yankees 6.5-1, Dodgers 7.5-1, Mets 7.5-1, Padres 10-1, and the Braves 10-1 are the top 6 options at FanDuel right now for MLB futures.
Uh-huh.
Do you like to snipe long shots in February, or do you like to wait to see how it plays out?
I don't even look at it.
Not at all?
No, because you got to wait until.
What is that? Monarchs? Wow, Casey, Monarchs, Negro League hat. Woo.
Kansas City Monarchs. Yeah, this one's coming down to Arizona with us to make sure. Yeah, we got some Kansas City stuff. Because not a big fan of the Chiefs stuff, but
amen to that.
I got to know the pitchers, and half the teams don't even know their pitching rotation yet. We know 1, 2, and 3, but we don't know 4 and 5. 4 and 5 is going to win us the division or get us in the playoffs. Okay. I need to know 4 and 5. I need to know at least a 1 through 6 lineup for every team before I even start to even think about it. But last year, we did so good with the options with those exactas.
You did, yep.
That I'm waiting for some exactas to show themselves, and I'm sure they will after the Super Bowl. It's a lot to manage. Like William Hill Caesars, they put out a sheet with 100 different scenarios. We'll be sniping out some of those. I mean, those are all 100 to 1 or higher.
Right.
So, we'll take our shots on some different scenarios and figure it out. As far as season wins, we'll have Lindemann on. He talked about he does the numbers. I've already traded texts with him. He teases me about the Pirates number. He says the same number for 20 years, 62.5. I'm like, yeah, fuck you too. He goes, it's never higher. And I'm like, I know. Stop. Why are you asking me then? Well, don't. He goes,
hey, but
just
let you know, you do have the same odds at 60 to 1 to win the Central as the Reds do.
That's what I reminded him because he's from Kentucky and he's a Reds fan by heart. And I
so
said,
you both
"What is
suck.
the Reds number?"
You both suck. Okay.
Yeah. So enjoy that.
Mine's 115 on the Cardinals, plus 145 on the Brewers to win the Central.
Same numbers every year. Rinse and repeat. The NL Central is the easiest one to make. It's Milwaukee and it's St. Louis. Who's the favorite? Who's the not? It's almost the same number. The Cubs suck. The Pirates and the Reds suck more. Thank you. That's it. But, we did talk about this yesterday with Gabe. The schedule's different this year. There's less division games, whereas the used to play Yankees and Red Sox, as we all know, is the game all the time. 19 times a year. Now it's only 13. And they're playing interleague games where they played 20 last year. You're going to play 42, I think it is now. So you're playing everybody.
Wait, is that right?
Check the schedule.
42 interleague games now?
You've now determined that.
How did that get by me? What?
Division games are less, playing other teams are more. Good for baseball. But will it be good for attendance? San Diego Dodgers, San Diego Giants at Petco, they fill the building. San Diego, Cleveland, midweek in August, ain't nobody coming.
All right, so they just released the schedule for opening day. Yankees, Giants, and Braves, Nationals on March the 30th. Okay, so teams are playing 76 in division games. That total is down. Teams had been playing 76. Now they're playing 52, 13 and 4 series against each foe.
There you go.
Non-divisional interleague games, for example, NL East against NL Central is now a tidy 64, 32 home and away instead of 66. Each team will have 7 games against 4 chosen opponents and 6 games against the other 6 teams fitting this criteria. Interleague play gets the massive increase. There used to be 20 of these games. Now there's 46.
46. That's the number. There you go.
This includes a home and home series between natural rivals and then 1 series, 7 home, 7 road for each team against the remaining 14 teams in the other league. So you are playing everybody.
Everybody play everybody.
This is like hockey.
Everybody play everybody. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. I am. Listen, you can't fault baseball for trying to change shit up. Now,
only 13 times you're going to watch the Braves and the Mets play this year?
Well, last year was 19. For years,
I like that.
19.
I like that. I like when the division
is going to be harder for betting, is it not?
Yeah, I hate betting baseball anyway, but
you're gonna
that sucks.
Like that shit.
I much rather I look, the division crown means a ton to me. That I think is important.
Yeah, now
when do you play the other
in bad divisions? Get to play those teams less. I mean, the Cardinals got to go play everybody now. They can't beat up on the Pirates, the Reds, and the Cubs.
I know.
Whereas they had 57 games against them.
More fun.
Now they have 39. 57 games against the Pirates, the Cubs, and the Reds. You can win 92 and win the division or make the playoffs. Now you only have 39 games against those teams, and you got to go play everybody in the other league, including the AL West teams that you may have avoided, like the Astros and the Mariners. And I don't know, the Angels might be better. Texas Rangers might be better. It ain't going to be no easy street now.
Right.
So
last day of the year is October the 1st, Sunday. Every team will play. Among the 15 games, there will be 10 divisional matchups, including Dodgers, Giants, Mets, Phillies, and Blue Jays, Rays. The games will all start between 3 and 3:15 Eastern.
On October 1st?
Yep, for maximum drama.
What day of the week is that?
Sunday.
Right against the NFL. Genius. Great.
It is against the NFL.
Sunday?
That's a great point. It's right up again. Man, on October 1st, I'm trying to see, do we know a schedule?
Who No, I mean, we don't know that they didn't put out the schedule yet with days or teams. You know your team's opponents in the NFL. You don't know
Yeah,
which
but
day.
Sunday. Well, I know I can look at Sunday night though. That's last year. Do we have the Sunday nights? No, we don't have
It's
it
not
yet.
out
Okay.
yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Ridiculous. Sunday. Good
Wow.
idea.
So the NFL is going to literally curb stomp Major League Baseball. That game on October 1st is going to be the best Sunday night game of the year. That's going to be a monster game. And the Sunday afternoon game will be huge as well on October the 1st for CBS.
Can you imagine if they did that Friday, September 30th?
How about Monday? Just do it on the Monday. Forget Monday Night Football. Go up against it
Just
on a
do
Monday.
it on Friday. You know, that's when the weekend starts for you.
True. Yes. True. It does. Friday night. Weekend
Saw your
starts.
tweet. I'm about paying attention.
Friday night. How about that? When does the week start? Sunday or Monday? I said, go ask Dave, does the weekend start on Friday or Saturday?
When does the week start? Here's question time from the book. You guys put it in the chat. When does the week start? Sunday or Monday? And if you say Sunday, you're wrong.
Does the weekend matter, though?
One question at a time, Perrault.
But when the weekend starts, hold on. When the weekend starts, it matters because if the week starts on Sunday.
Stop talking. When does the week start is the question. Sunday or Monday? The rest of that stuff right now doesn't matter. Let the chat flow.
Monday.
When does the week start? Sunday or Monday?
Monday.
What day? We agree.
Yes. But Friday night, the weekend starts.
I'm not talking about the weekend right now. God, get to the next topic.
Because you go Friday night, Saturday, Sunday. That's your weekend. Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday. There's your weekend.
Monday through Friday is weekdays.
Correct.
Saturday, Sunday is the weekend.
But Friday night is a weekend. Friday night is when the weekend starts.
What's
Friday
the next topic?
Friday night at 5 o'clock. Which
Who
one
said
is
Sunday?
more...
Somebody said Sunday.
No.
Chef Benny said Sunday? You're wrong, Chef.
Can't
you
take
were right
his
about the
opinion.
B's and the C's. Who else said Sunday? Curtis T. I like Curtis T. Curtis T said Sunday.
Week starts Sunday.
The week does not start on Sunday.
I agree. More interesting to you, or will you watch either? NHL skills competition or the Pro Bowl games, which starts tonight? Because you're going to be on Sports Grid in-game live doing one sport. You have one sport to talk about. One.
It's going to be a long show today.
Because the college games suck tonight.
Talking about.
What's the good games tonight?
William Mary and Hampton?
Oh.
No good? Talking about.
Sign me up. William Mary and Hampton.
It's a big matchup between Northern Kentucky and Robert Morris. Bobby Moe.
Where is Robert Morris located?
Pittsburgh, PA. Moon Township.
That's why you
offered
care.
me a scholarship. I said, I got to get out of this place.
That's why you care.
Bobby Moe. That's one of the best phone calls of all time on with the bookie. What's the line on Bobby Moe? It was I didn't know it was Robert Morris until I actually went to visit the school to go to.
Funny.
I'm like, this is actually, you called it Robert Moe. I thought it was Bobby Moe. They're getting 2.5 tonight. That's a winner. I can't believe you think the bad Tennessee Martin's playing SIU Edwardsville.
Are you listening to yourself?
Thursday college basketball's it's gold.
No,
There's
it's
a lot
not. No, it's Wednesday, Saturday are the good nights.
Oh my goodness. There's a lot of gold left on it. In it. You want to mine something?
Fine, but
you can find a lot of gold on the board in him
because no one's betting it. Yes, that's why I agree.
When all the snipers come out,
that's fine. But we're talking about things that you want to watch. Nobody wants to watch.
I don't want to watch the Pro Bowl games, but I probably will because I used to watch this stuff as a kid. Do you remember the Superstars competitions and all those things?
But I loved Gladiator, so if it give me anything like it, I'll watch it.
You loved Gladiator?
American Gladiators? I loved that show. Like obsessive loved that show. Dreamt of being on that show. Would want to, if they build it today, I would go do it today. 100%. Would train to be on that show.
Listen, if they come back to Vegas and they build this thing, we're going to do it. I'll fucking film it myself. We'll get E to come down. Somebody will film. You're doing it.
Build what? Of course, but build what though?
They did the American Gladiators right here on the strip.
But they didn't let random people do it. They competed.
Listen, we know, guys. We'll get it done.
All right.
Listen,
let me do it.
Listen, we've got to climb over the fence and you do it. We'll do it. We'll film it and we'll get out of there before.
I want to do the joust. I want to do the cannon fire. I want to take.
I'm thinking of the other thing.
What do you think? Ninja Warrior.
Yeah,
I don't
where you
want to do
got to
that
go.
shit. No. American Ninja Warrior is that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, the American Gladiators, where you got to fight that, like you got to get through and
Correct.
do.
You got to do jousting. You got to run through people. You got to hit the tennis ball and throw at the target.
Oh,
They fire the gun. They fire the gun at you. Throw the tennis ball at you at 100 miles an hour.
Oh my god,
That's what I want to do. That stuff. That's the American Gladiators.
oh,
That's what I
oh
want to do.
my god.
Fighting, jousting, you whack people aside, hit them off.
Now
hit 'em
that's
off
more
the thing.
interesting than both of these things. On this.
Absolutely.
I watched the NHL skills competition because I still think I could do some of those things. I mean, you
Okay.
give me those targets and a goal,
Right.
I could snipe and break those targets with a good snapper. I could still do that. Fastest skater I could not do because I might clip my skate or something on a turn. And
Yeah.
plus, I'm good short distance, long distance, between the blue lines, good. And then once we got to go around, the fast skaters that are real fast skaters could do it. Shot was below average or average, like the hardest shot probably won't work. It was very accurate though. I was a very good passer. I like to do the passing. I would set guys up to do the stuff. So, and I was a finisher, so I could score. So I like the NHL stuff. Which one is more interesting to you, sir?
NHL.
You're really a hockey guy. This is great. I love it. I love this show. I love the chat.
I did because personally, I know what they're doing for the NFL Pro Bowl games, and I think they're dumb, and I think it's neat. I like the hardest shot. I think that's really fun to watch. You know, when Chara used to line up and go $1.05 and just go. I never want to get.
Do you
into a
remember the
frozen
first
rock.
guy that did it to break 100?
I don't know. I remember it being a thing, but I don't remember who did it.
So Al Iafrate,
Right.
was a defenseman for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Big afro, hair like hockey hair.
Right.
The bad hockey hair where there was nothing up top, but it,
Right.
solid in the back, whatever they call party in the back. He did it, and then Al McGinnis did it, and now your boy Chara did it. That was fun. Like that was fun.
And the speed racing, it's cool to watch them race.
Yes.
See how fast they go. I don't know.
Yes.
The shot is cool. I think that whenever you're taking the puck and you're watching, it's like a 3-point shooting contest. It's just watching guys, their skill level is incredible. When they can just, like you're talking about, just little targets or goalie matchups, breakaway matchups, or whatever.
Right.
That stuff's fun to me. That's entertainment.
Who's your favorite gladiator? The chat wants to know. Nitro's getting a lot of run in the gladiators. You have to look at the names. That's fine. Look it up. Yeah.
You see who was who for American Gladiators. Because Nitro probably did get a lot of love. Let's see. Who did I really like? I didn't like.
Was that your must-watch TV? Like, was that one of the things that you had to watch every week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out that the women were so, like, Electra was so jacked. I was like, how did these women get that jacked? I was like, what? They were gigantic.
They were taking. What do you mean? How did they get that jacked?
No, now I know.
Now
I know how they were doing it.
Oh, you didn't know then? Yeah.
Did not know then what they were doing. I liked Laser. I liked Titan. And then
people can go to the Discord channel and put in their favorite ones. Put in pictures, Mikey. Awesome. Get on that. Whatever.
Dan Clark came on season 1 for Nitro. Was Dan Clark? That's so funny. I guess Titan got fired in 1990 for charging the referee. That's awesome.
Probably a bad call. They should try that shit in the NFL once in a while. Charge the referee.
Laser was
about throwing that flag.
Laser was the only gladiator to appear in all 7 seasons.
Laser?
Turbo. I like Turbo. Turbo was good. Yeah. Viper, I liked. Debuted in the 92 championship year, became a regular gladiator the following year. Yeah. I used to watch it. I don't know. Saturday is on NBC, I think is when it was on. Saturday morning.
Just came in to just get the show back on the rails. Chiefs will wear white. Eagles will wear green if anyone is into that sort of thing.
Waving the white flag, I see. Okay. I like it.
Oh,
I like it.
Oh, Curtis T just said that right in the chat while you said it. That was like jinx.
Yeah, I like it. Waving that white flag. That works. I like it a lot. I appreciate that. Okay, time for a new segment that we're going to do every Thursday.
Every Thursday.
here in the month of February.
Yes, sir.
It is time for the BVB pick of the day presented by Pickett Sports. What this is going to be is that Matt, you, and me will all pick our favorite pick for the day. It doesn't have to be sports. It could be anything. Whatever your favorite, it could be this weekend too. It doesn't have to be now.
Can it be a Pop-Tart?
It can be a Pop-Tart.
My favorite Pop-Tart?
Whatever your pick of the day is, presented by Pickett Sports.
Okay.
You get to pick it. This is a gambling show with lots of life and other things going on around it. So you don't have to do gambling. If you got a play you really like, Matt, you can give it out. You got a thing you want to go ahead and do, you can do it. You got something you like, Dave. Doesn't have to be whatever you want. I'm gonna have to say Camp is right on what you were saying to you and Kendall last night, but you can go first, and then we'll go to Matt, and then we'll go to me.
Okay. So I get to pick my favorite Pop-Tart right now.
If you'd like to, if that's what your pick of the day is.
That's fine. I put it on the Twitter last night. I got a text from a guy. He said, I got 2 tickets to Luke Bryan. Do you want them?
For last night?
For last night.
Okay.
He sent me the text at 6:15. I'm on TV. The show's at 8. I got to answer him in 30 seconds because they shoot them to them. They're employees of the company. So they shoot when they got available tickets. They shoot them a text company-wide. Whoever responds the quickest, they give the tickets to. So I know
free or pay?
Free.
Whoa.
So I'm on. I just answer yes. Do you want 2 tickets to Luke Bryan? I wouldn't know one Luke Bryan song if you told me. I don't know.
Wow.
I'm not a country guy.
You would probably.
Yeah. I do.
Song or 2 probably.
Anyhow, so I'm like, yes, I'll take the tickets. So I go downstairs on a commercial break and I say to Jessica and the girls, I got 2 tickets to Luke Bryan. Only 2. Who wants to go? I'll go with one of you if she don't want to go, meaning the missus. And the missus is like, Luke Bryan's one of my favorites. I said, perfect. Great. You can pick which kid to go. Go. I got to go finish working and do more shows. So Kendall was sleeping. Little did I know that Kendall Little Consig is a Luke Bryan fan. They make the executive decision that Kelsey, Middle Consig, and Mrs. Consig, Jessica, go to the show and leave me at home with the little one, while the big one is at BP, because I'll tell you about my favorite thing about today at the end.
Sure.
So I'm left at home with Little Consig when she wakes up. And as a single dad, there ain't no food in the house. I'm like, what are we going to eat? So she goes, let me just get some Pop-Tarts. And she opened up the s'mores. And I said, well, you got the brown cinnamon over here. She said, this was a direct quote. S'mores are shit. She's right. They are. My favorite Pop-Tart is brown sugar cinnamon frosted. Those are the best Pop-Tarts. Come at me all you want. I got Bear Maulings.
I'm with Camp.
Vanilla milkshake.
Nah, strawberry, man. OG.
Strawberries are tremendous.
Go OG.
Strawberry, man. Can't beat it.
Strawberry Farrah? Easy.
Go OG. Do you like them toasted or not toasted? Which way?
Oh, toasted, hands down.
It is kind of like lava, though. It is pretty hot. When they come out, they're pretty hot.
You got to be careful. You burn the roof of your mouth with those things.
They're hot. It's lava.
Been there, done that. Makes the Pop-Tart.
That's what I'm saying. We all have.
You can't taste anything for the whole day. Takes out. Strawberries
came in with the kazoo cam.
Strawberries.
Just like that.
Quick and easy.
I agree with the s'mores thing, though. That's
They're like s'mores are good because they're s'mores. I don't eat a s'mores Pop-Tart.
Flavor. Yeah. Fair.
All right. That's my pick of the day. Brown sugar cinnamon.
What is yours, Farrah?
You can see it all.
What is your pick of the day?
Well, I'm gonna stick with sports.
There you go.
Sorry.
I'm taking the Lakers tonight, man. I'm feeling a LeBron vibe. If you want a flyer bet, LeBron's made threes over 2.5 is plus 112.
Whoa!
So
a prop too?
Yeah, it's a little out there. It could burn you, but I'm saying LeBron makes 3 threes tonight.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Before I give you mine, Pickett Sports is a downloadable app right now. Use the promo code BVB when you download the Pickett Sports app to give us some credit for sending you guys over. It is an application where you can track all of your bets and link all of your accounts. Over 20 legal sports books are available on the Pickett Sports app. It will automatically aggregate all your picks on those apps right to your Pickett account, tell you all about your trends, how you're betting, what you're losing at, what you're good at. And there's a cool little community over there as well. It's all your bets, all your picks and plays, and your friends in one place. Download the Pickett Sports app today, free to download with the promo code BVB.
Sorry for the phone going off, but I've set off a bunch of text messages about the Pop-Tarts. I had no idea it was coming, but I just got one from the train, a very dear friend of mine.
Yes.
And he said brown sugar cinnamon all day and twice on Sunday, but the week starts on Monday. Tell everybody.
To round it all out. My Pickett pick of the day, Pickett Sports pick of the day. Did you see what's going on between Iowa and Illinois? Did you catch a wind of any of this? This is unbelievable. Okay, so the Orange Crush, which is the student body, the pep rally students that go on the road for Illinois basketball, posed as a charity in order to buy 200 tickets at the Iowa-Illinois game on Saturday coming up.
Oh, boy.
If I'm getting this wrong, Bromwell Camp, correct me, but I believe I got this right. Iowa caught wind of this and yanked the tickets from the kids, invalidated the tickets. They took the tickets and donated them to a Boys and Girls Club, locally, I believe, to come to the game to take the tickets.
Oh, wow.
But Illinois, the Orange Crush folks, went ballistic and issued a long statement last night accusing Iowa of essentially stealing the tickets from them and not allowing them and causing them to lose $5,000 because they had chartered buses for the 200 kids to come over from Champlain to Iowa City. And they lost the money because it happened so close to the game on Saturday that they lost their security deposit. So they lost their money when they hired the buses coming up. My Pickett Sports pick of the day. I don't even know what the line is. I don't even know what the line is. Iowa's going to kill Illinois at Carver Hawkeye. Lay whatever it is. Iowa's 11-2 ATS at home this season. Illinois is 5-4. Iowa has covered 7 of the last 8 games they've covered and 3 straight. We're going hammering the Hawkeyes on Saturday for my Pickett Sports pick of the week, pick of the day. That's college basketball.
That's something. That's something.
I know the number. Number is probably going to be 5.5. Would be my guess.
Iowa favored?
Yeah, by 5.5 would be my guess.
What was the line? If they played already this season?
No, haven't played.
Oh,
I was 11-2 at home. Illinois is 5-4. They're both teams are 7-4 in Big Ten play so far. Illinois has covered 3 in a row. So is Iowa. Both are 7-1 over the last 8 games covering. Illinois is an under team. They're 12-9-1 to the under on the year, but Iowa is 9-4 to the over at home. Iowa in the over on Saturday, but I think the Hawkeyes are going to kill Illinois.
Boy, the chat's going. There's 2 different
fan bases,
2 different
stories, 2 different stories.
Iowa's Charmin Soft. That's Clown MB3, and then Whitrock just came in and said Iowa's going to crush Illinois.
Yes,
Roger Nader, Hawks by 1 million.
I mean, it's it's the statement is quite long from the Orange Crush, talking about Iowa. The department today notified us that they have invalidated our 200 tickets. And
how do you
Orange
do that?
Crush,
what's the process? You take all the tickets and you just hit invalid.
My guess is they do all digital tickets now, so it's easy to do that.
Yes, I don't like that.
My guess would be you just invalidate all the tickets, which were, quote, legally purchased. It is highly unfortunate for our one group that this trip has been canceled because we're looking forward to it since receiving the tickets in the mail in October. It is highly unfortunate for the 150 students that collectively fundraise a total of $2,649.41 for local charitable organizations in order to be invited on this trip. Most of all, it's highly unfortunate the University of Iowa and their athletic department refused to face the consequences of the mistake they made in selling tickets to a billing address in Champaign, Illinois. It is against the spirit of competition and rivalry, two outstanding attributes of the Big Ten Conference, to make this decision. And it goes on and on
On and on and on and on and on and on. We've already read too much of it. That's
by
enough.
the Orange Crush.
Orange Crush this next topic. Wait until you see what Mikey Awesome is up to.
Oh no.
Wait until you see what this boy just did and sent to me. I don't even know.
I got it sent too. All right. So the
It's
B's
not
and C's
laughing.
parlay's back. The B's and C's parlay's back
It's on,
after being
it's
told
on hiatus, though. It's
for a little
also-
while. But my question is, for the second half of the year, do you think the Bruins and the Celtics are going to stay this hot?
Here we go with the second half.
Because the
of
Bruins
year's
whipped.
conversation.
I mean, they whipped the Maple Leafs last night. That was so fun. And then the Boston Celtics literally took the Nets, turned them over, pulled their pants down, and spanked them for about 4 quarters straight. That was never a basketball game.
The score was 41-13 in the first quarter. I mean, we were on, me, JY, and Gabe and Cam, and I was like, Gabe goes, that's a football score. And I'm like, 41-13? Is it still? He goes, there's 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter. What? Oh, that's one of those leave no doubt tournament games, right? From Remember the
Boston
Titans.
over team total first half was the easiest bet of the night last night.
Man,
That was
as
a
far as
walk to
rest
the
of the
counter.
season,
Yeah, I took in-game nets plus like 24.5, and I still lost.
Whoops.
dead.
Whoops.
Dead.
Yep.
Dead.
Whoops. Sorry.
I thought I
Thanks
was
for
thinking
coming.
the same thing, like
Thanks for
29 and a
coming.
half. I was like, nah, this is terrible. Take away 2 things there. Yes, the B's and C's parlay is back. At least it will be for a little while. Got these 7 to 10 day off breaks. You got to be very careful.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree.
and when the NHL comes back, then the NBA's off. So we might
Mhm.
be on hiatus with the B's and the C's. But the takeaway from the hockey is that as good as Toronto is, as good of a season as they may have in a regular season, they ain't
Nope.
got no shot in hell
Without
of beating the
Matthews.
Bruins.
Without Matthews. With
In a series.
Matthews, they might be a little bit better.
With him, yes, but that just, you better get something as good as you are, Toronto. And listen, I'm rooting for you just to win a first round series at some point. I'm hoping you don't have to play Tampa or Boston, and then you can win a first round series
For the
But
first
I
time in
don't think
25
you're
years.
beating either one of them, and that sucks if you're a Toronto Maple Leaf fan.
Oh, well. I don't feel bad. It was nice.
I know you don't.
It was
I
nice
know.
nice B's and C's parlay cash last night.
B's and C's.
All right, so Farrah likes the Lakers tonight, laying a
Yes.
deuce against the Pacers.
yes,
You agree?
I got the Laker hat in a rotation because, yes, I do. I liked what
Oh.
I saw. And the kids again, they
Boston?
said I don't wear the hats enough that they got me. They got me 2 hats. This
Okay.
is one of them. Has the Consig logo on the side. If you can't see it, it says it right there. These can be personalized. Wait, where's the Consig logo? Oh, right there. There we go. So we can personalize BVB hats, which we're going to get into as well. Yes, I like the Lakers. You?
No. Pacers are 16-10 at home this year, ATS, but they've been bad over the last 10. So I'll give you that. They're only 2-8 ATS over the last 10 games, but they're 27-25 overall, 19-12 against the Eastern Conference. This is a cross-conference game. Lakers are 7-3 over the last 10, but on the road they're 12-14-1. I don't trust them.
You don't.
No, I can't trust the Lakers, especially
I
on
mean,
a weird,
you really can't.
like an off night like tonight on a weird night on a Thursday night.
Yeah.
No, I can't. I can't. This is one of those games that LeBron just mails it in, doesn't care. He's like, "Yeah, it's all right. It's not, the TNT games are the other games. Indiana will be excited because it's the Lakers. Lakers won't care because it's Indiana.
Right.
They're in Indianapolis and they won't care unless they're going to go to St. Elmo's.
Right.
You gone to St. Elmo's yet?
No.
Wow, we got to rectify that.
What?
You need to go to St. Elmo's.
Why?
Because they have the single best cocktail sauce on the planet.
Really?
Do you like horseradish?
It's growing on me as I become a grown up.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
If you like horseradish, it is the St. Elmo's cocktail sauce. We got to get Pat. If we see Pat, I'm going to tell him. I guess we can order online. Maybe we tell them. Ooh, is Gump going to be in Indianapolis?
Can't ask me these questions on the TV.
No, not this. I guess those guys, anybody from that show, need them to go ahead and buy me some cocktail sauce and bring me down.
This place is in Indianapolis.
Oh yeah, downtown.
We'll go to
Fun place.
ourselves.
Let's
relax.
Phenomenal. So I like the Pacers.
NBA.
You like Lakers?
I do.
Cavs laying 6 to the Grizzlies tonight.
Can't get these Cavs right. I like
Nobody
the dog. Just when you think the Cavs are done, they'll go and win this game by 10. But I like the Grizzlies. But the Grizzlies, I mean, when's the last time they've been home? Been a long time, no? They're still on this road trip.
Let's see.
They sneak one home game in there. They did. They stuck one home game in there. I think.
Home game. They're 32-19 on the year. They just came off of a homestand. 2 games. Pacers, Trailblazers went 1-1. Now they're back on the road because they had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-game roadie, 2-game home, back on the road.
Right.
That's a lot.
I like the Grizzlies.
They played the Cavs at home and beat them by 1 back 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
This is a TNT game. So you do have national TV. Know that.
Might have to break the Grizzlies stuff up for the in-game live.
Mavericks
stuff. You didn't even put the Clippers in the
I can't
rundown.
I don't like watching or betting Clipper games or even talking
Why?
about Clipper games. They just aren't entertaining to me. They're such a weird team. And they're on the road at the Bucks.
Right.
As dogs.
Yes. Look at this thing. I found this thing. The old LA Clipper. But the person forgot to take out the damn security thing.
Shut up. You have the
So
tag.
aggravated.
Well, you can still get it off.
How?
Just go to a store with a key and ask them to take it off for you.
They won't do it.
Yeah, they will.
They got to have the exact same thing.
They think you.
No, you go to.
That's what I mean. Farrah knows. They think I stole it.
Yeah, but how
I walk
old is
into
that?
a store and go, "Hey, can you
That's
take this off for me?" They're like, "No, we can't do that."
Give the guy $20. They'll do it.
I thought so. I've tried.
Really?
Yeah. The one I got something for Kendall at that place down on the strip, and I got home and the thing was in there. So, she got it for Christmas and we opened it up and she's like, "What is this?" I'm like, "Oh, they left the thing on. I'm sorry. I'll take it back." And I went to 10 stores by the house. I said, "Can you take this off?" They're like, "No." It was one of these exploding things. They said, "If we take this out wrong, it's an exploding ink thing. Ruins the shirt."
Ruins the shirt. Yes.
Oh, okay. I'll wait for that place to open again.
You need the key.
All right.
Yeah, the key. That key is the most important piece. Would you lay 4.5 with the Mavericks and the Pelicans tonight?
No, would you?
Yes.
You want favorite?
Home. It's up to 5 now. Yeah, I like the Mavs.
Yeah,
Don't trust
like
the
dog.
Pelicans again.
I like dog.
Don't trust the Pelicans either on this.
I like Mavs as a dog, not as a favorite.
The Mavericks are just one of these really weird teams when it comes to when they play at home. They're just very inconsistent.
Right.
ATS wise, they're 17-33-2 on the year. At home, they're 9-16-2 ATS, but New Orleans is 10-16 ATS. Has Dallas still gone? Wait, hold on.
So you want the team with those bad things?
Yeah. The over for Dallas is back on. The over is the play in this game, actually. Dallas is 16.
Go ahead.
16-11 to the over at home, 18-8 New Orleans on the road to the over. 223.
This is the kind of people we got in the brigade, right?
Okay.
They want to help me out, get this thing out of the thing.
Right.
Bet Smart Tyler. The guy's literally a Mensa person. He's a numbers guy, guru. He said smash it with a hammer.
No, I can't. Bad idea.
Thank you.
Blows up.
Right?
Bad idea. Can't do that. It's got ink in it, guys. It'll
And
blow up and ruin the whole thing.
Curtis T said just go on YouTube. Apparently, you can go on YouTube for everything. Well, if you're here watching
That's
us
fair.
on YouTube, again, hit the like button, but I could probably
That's fair.
do that. JC from KC's trying to trick me. He
Why?
says put it in the microwave.
Uh-uh.
Put the sweatshirt in a microwave, JC from KC? What the hell is wrong with you? I'm
If
going
you
to
don't
start
like
a
it.
fire in the house.
Or if you don't like it. I mean, if you don't like the, if you liked it, you want to keep it nice. The key is the only way of doing it. These things do not, they're anti-theft for a reason. It ruins the merchandise if you try to tamper with it. But YouTube could help you find the right key. If you watch it on YouTube, I guarantee there's something you could build to mimic the key.
I got shit to do nonstop and
of
people
course.
to talk to nonstop. I'm not going to sit and watch a YouTube video how to get this thing out. I want to go somewhere,
Fair.
get it out, and come back.
Fair.
I got the perfect store. I know where I'm going. Just hit me. Good. All right. That's what we're doing this afternoon. I'm going to get this thing out. Gotcha.
Denver minus 12 against the Warriors tonight.
Oh, hello, son.
This is excessive, is it not? 12?
Excessive. Excessive. It's not enough. I left
Not
the Denver
enough.
hat.
It's not
I left the
enough.
Denver hat. Yeah. Denver's going to kill Golden State, are they not?
I have a play in this game, but not a side.
Over.
Uh-huh.
Over.
Uh-huh.
Who ain't playing for Golden State? Everybody?
I don't know.
This is when they cover. You're right. This is when they cover. But is this not even? Is this the back TNT game tonight?
No. It's not nationally televised. I think TNT may have gotten off of this game because the Warriors suck so bad on the road. I mean, it's 23-4 Denver at home versus 7-19 straight up the Warriors on the road.
Oh, so Clippers and Milwaukee's is the other TNT game?
I think that's correct. And
Okay.
you are correct. No,
Okay.
yes, Clippers Bucks. Yep. Clippers Bucks
Bucks,
and
okay.
Grizzlies Cavs is the early game.
Otto says, take it to the sharp shop. They'll cut it right out.
Hey man, nice job.
Guys-
Yes. I
Guys
like
are
that.
Geniuses, I swear. Oh my God. When we take the show on the road,
Yeah. Like
these
next
people
week.
that live in these other cities where we're going,
Yeah.
you better come out. I'll tell you that
Mm.
right now. Wherever you're at, you better come out and see us. It's fun. Come and hang out with us.
So we go in dog, we go in favorite.
Do I have to bet the game? Like I don't
No,
like
what you
either
like.
side.
I don't care what you do. It's what you like. No one's holding you to it.
I
So
don't
if
like.
you-
I don't even like the game. I like
Fine.
over. If you're gonna
Yes.
hit me with bet it or book it, we'll be on that. We'll be on that. I don't like a
Yeah.
side at 12. 12's boring. That's a stop sign. Goodbye.
Amen. All right, time for better to book it then.
Let's
I only
get
have 2
to it.
plays on this today. This is what happens when I'm not the daily podcast returns on Friday night, Saturday morning. So I'll be back involved, but
No
doing my
hockey.
normal.
No
There's no
hockey
hockey.
when you come back.
On top
Holy
of it.
shit.
That's fine though, because I get Saturday, I get a lot of NBA and college basketball, good games. I already know I'm betting Iowa over Illinois on Saturday. So I already have one play that I'm going to be on Saturday, but then I've got, Kansas is at Iowa State on Saturday. We got Texas at K-State on Saturday. Big 12 basketball games and Big 10 basketball games on Saturday. So
I love when
Sundays.
people use our stuff in the chat. Curtis T just came in and said, we're never getting off late night, Dave. You're right.
But
We're not.
but we've not had anything really bad tonight though. We've been PG today. We've been good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, we've been
Pretty
good today.
good.
We haven't
That's
been
right.
we haven't been wrong today. Okay, Michigan. Let's talk Michigan tonight against Northwestern.
Oh,
Michigan is a road dog catching 3.5 points.
you're going to make a case for Michigan basketball on the road, sir?
Yes, I am.
Why?
I like
What?
Michigan because Northwestern is 6-7 at home.
Yes, they are.
In Northwestern, I watched them play Iowa. I don't think they're any good. And Michigan is leaking oil. Tremendous. Lost 3 of 4. They lost by 22 points on the road in their last game to Penn State.
Why
I
do you
think
want this
Michigan,
team?
because I think this is a good buy low spot on Michigan. I watched
We're only
Northwestern.
getting
I don't
3. What's wrong with
I
you?
don't
This is
think
a
Northwestern's
trick.
very good. Bet the money line. I think Michigan wins outright.
Really?
I like Michigan outright tonight. Yeah, I think this is a huge bounce back spot for them. Iowa, I mean, Iowa did whatever they wanted to. It's crazy. Now everyone's saying the travel and everything else that Northwestern's tired. That is true. That Iowa game was the insert game from the Blizzard cancellation. So they added that game in. So they played more games this week than they normally are used to playing. Michigan's the fresher team and the more desperate team. Michigan needs this game tonight.
Sound like you're convincing yourself. You ain't convincing me. I want the favorite. Book it.
And then over 232, Denver and Golden State.
We'll bet this.
Yeah.
I mean, this number light, but it's light because the guys ain't playing. This is the problem, right? We're betting guys we don't know. But what happens, and it's what's happening right now. This is great. Guess what's happening right now? Move is coming on the dog and the under.
Ooh, on the under.
4 books just now went to -11 instead of 12 and 231 right now.
Still like the over.
Let them bet it under all you want, son.
Yeah. Still
Game's
like the
going over. And it moved on the dog tells me maybe somebody that they thought wasn't going to play maybe is playing. I don't know. Golden State money line, Butta Hall. Relax.
The Warriors are 19-6-1 on the over on the year on the road. Denver's only 11-16 at home, but they're a team that scores. And there's nobody. Jokic props tonight.
Yeah.
Go ahead and bet. No one's going to there's no size on that Warrior team to stop the Joker tonight. Triple-double potentially tonight.
For him. Doing there, son.
For him on that. Now, favorite thing about today is what?
Are we good? We're still good. That's good.
We should have like 5 more minutes to go. And
perfect.
Yep.
We're good.
4 or 5 minutes. We're good.
Yeah, we'll get the whole show.
Well, we're going to keep that going easy for 4 or 5 minutes. All right. Perfect. Favorite thing about today. Again, 2 things. 1, got up this morning, but didn't. Was told last night that Big Consig had to be at school at 4 a.m. to get on the bus for a weekend road trip because they're going to Yuma, Arizona to play softball, College of Southern Nevada.
Ooh.
I said, I will be on the couch sleeping. Wake me up. I will take you. And I will come home and then go back to sleep. Apparently, the girls got up without me. Big Consig, Middle Consig, and Mrs. Consig, and took Big Consig down. So I slept in and got a lot of rest, which was great. But these are the types of things that you get hit with. Part of life, right? We always talk about, always forward, never straight. It's just like you make plans to do this, like do the show and start at 10:15 every day, which we try to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get phone calls or things come up in your life, and we were a little bit delayed. So I have to apologize to, again, everybody for being a little bit late. But the favorite thing is that I got the text. She made it.
Nice.
We're good. Everybody can breathe.
Nice.
Relax. Because as a parent, when your kids go away and start to do stuff, there's a lot of shit going on. And my second favorite thing about today, the person called you. We're going to get to the bottom of it.
Oh no, I've got my phone's like your phone right now. Everyone it's been going off the whole show. I'm just ignoring all of it. I'm so mad right now on this. I'm going
to do this again for the people that missed it yesterday and for the grid that didn't get it. I'm going to read the lyrics to the car wash that I posted and talking about working on a sports book. It's a big hit.
Okay.
Yeah. We're going to find some hip hop, rap, different things that people really like it.
I'm going to build it.
I'm going to just do this and we're going to try to get it on. All right.
Okay.
So this is Working at the Car Wash by Rolls Royce, 1976 classic. I posted the video on my Twitter feed at SportsBK. I can say, go listen to it, put you in a good mood. But change the words to car wash, the sports book, and you have this. You might not ever get rich, but let me tell you, it's better than digging a ditch. There ain't no telling who you might meet, a movie star or even an Indian chief. Let me tell you, it's always cool, and the boss don't mind sometimes if you play the fool. Sing it with feeling, y'all. Working at the sports book. Being part of the BVB, that's all I got. Best thing about today.
So 2 things for me too. The first, we already kind of touched on it, but it was funny because we're watching in the morning, Madeline's eating breakfast and I'm just fiddling on my phone and whatnot. And Pat McAfee retweeted the video of Puxatawny Phil, and he just wrote "rat" on the top on the top of it.
That's what he's known as it. Oh, yes.
And then and then so Madeline went, "If that's a rat, that's a fat rat." I said, "Yeah, that's a fat rat." She goes, "Where's Puxatawny?" I said, "Pittsburgh." And she said, "Mr. Dave know about that?" I said, "I don't know." So I'll ask him on the show if he knows about Puxatawny Phil and what that thing is. And then she asked, "Why are they all dressed up like that?" I go, "Because it's old time stuff and it's a throwback to the way things used to be." And then she said, "Well, why does the shadow matter?" And I got the whole explaining of what I know what Groundhog's Day is, but like why there's a real live groundhog, like why? And so we got into whole that kind of thing. That was really funny to kind of talk about Pittsburgh and kind of go. She wants to know now. She thinks you know everything about Pittsburgh, so she wants you to explain the whole.
We'll explain it. We'll explain the rat.
Why the rat's there and what it did. So that was my first. What we give that. That was fun. I enjoyed that today. And the second thing is I'm on my walk yesterday. Turned my corner, coming in, got my headphones on. You know, I'm doing my thing. And I just see somebody point at me, and I can't hear the person, but I see his mouth go, "Matt." And so I take the earplug out and I go, "Hey, what's up?" And he goes, "Matt." And I said, yeah. He goes, "David." I'm like, "Hey." He's like, "I'm the one that tweeted at you when you took the walk and you took the corner." And I said, "It looks like my neighborhood too." And I was like, "Hey." He goes, "Red Chip Mafia. I love you and Dave. Me and my boys watch you guys all the time." I was like, "What's going on?" I was like, he's like, "I just moved here." I go, "Wait, you're in my neighborhood?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm the next street over. We have the same mailbox next to door. Our mailboxes are next to each other." And I'm like, "Shut up." He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "We're brigaders." He's like, "We listen, we watch you." I was like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, go look." He's like, "Go look up Red Chip Mafia." Red Chip Mafia won 50,000 in the circuit contest last year. So Red Chip Mafia has a check.
We got to get him on a show.
Yeah.
He's got to give us the plays.
David and I forget. I'm sorry, your friend's
Tyler.
name.
Tyler,
Thank
I think
you.
it's another Tyler, right?
It's Tyler Durgan. Yep, it's not his real name. I think it's Tyler Durgan's what he goes by on Twitter. Those two dudes watch the show all the time. Thank you. That was fun. That was really cool. They came here from San Antonio. They don't know anybody. So I said, "Hey, you know, I'm right here. If you have any issues, any concerns, any problems, you got a neighbor, you know somebody now in the neighborhood. So you can just come on by, knock on my door. You know where I live here now. So then you can come in." And he was like, "I'm a huge fan. It's crazy. Like, that's where you do the show every day." I'm like, "Yeah, that's where we do the show every day." So it was a very cool deal. So
we got to go eat.
Dave, Taylor, and Tyler. Yeah, we'll do something together. We'll find a way to
take
get
them
us all
all.
together.
You know, we'll take them to the joint. We'll go eat some pizza. You know where we're going.
So he just moved to San Antonio. He's moved all over the country, he said, but they just decided to move from San Antonio. Didn't like Texas. We kind of commiserated about our dislike of Texas.
Oh boy.
And then moving here to Vegas. And he's like, "We always came here, and now we just thought, okay, let's give Vegas a try." So him and his wife moved in here, and so they're now neighbors in my neighborhood. So took a picture. It's on my @SportsTalkMatt Twitter account. You can go see the picture of it.
Love it.
It was cool. It was very, very cool yesterday. And I'm glad he stopped me and said hi and had a nice conversation. And it was really, really cool. So David and Tyler, thank you for watching and thank you for tweeting at us and whatnot. That's very cool. There will be things happening in Vegas that you'll want to be coming a part of.
Yes.
We do it. Bringing the whole brigade together in Vegas like we always do. The whole show inside of Sports Grid. How about that?
Every day. That's our goal going forward every day.
But not as easy to do as on that. Like, subscribe to where you're listening and watching the podcast. Folks, do us a favor and take care of us because we're trying to take care of everything else that helps us in the algorithms. For Farrah, Dave, Matt, Friday, a roll call Friday. Tomorrow for BVB.
Big day.